So a while ago, I made this video right here called Conspiracy Theories That Will Make Your Skin Crawl. And honestly, I enjoyed it, but it's kind of scary to realize that some of these conspiracy theories might be true. You never know. This is part 2 of Conspiracy Theories That Will Make Your Skin Crawl. Let's get into it. Brain is the only thing that is named by itself. That is very true. I mean, the brain technically named itself. And honestly, the name brain just suits it well. Like, when you think of brain, it just makes sense. It makes sense. I don't know why, but some words actually make sense. I'm pretty sure that somebody came up with the word brain and we don't know who it is, but they use their brain to name its brain. Crazy. Everything is explained by humans, which means nothing could be real. You know what? There's some truth to that, because I see other animals do certain things, and then here comes a zoologist saying, oh well, the reason this shark really does this, the reason that eagles, now how do you know? Did you ask the animal? Did you communicate? Did you talk to the, bro, y'all don't know anything, okay? I mean, if you think about it, every experience is from a human experience. We're not living through other animals or insects or plants. Only humans. God didn't create religions. People themselves created religions. You know what? That could be true, but I don't know. Because at the same time, bro, I mean, there's over 2,000 religions in the world, maybe 3,000. And everyone's constantly trying to prove whose God is right. And look, you got Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, and many other religions. And everyone is always trying to debate saying, no, you're wrong, my God is right. It's like, yo, relax. Yeah, this is a really theological conspiracy theory. So yeah, every star we see is a sun from a different solar system, and that is so true. When I learned that back in elementary, my mind was blown, because I only thought only our sun existed. But it made perfect sense that other suns will exist, but they just live so far away. And around those stars, I can bet every cent I have that there's other planets like ours possibly orbiting that star. And that's what's crazy to me, is that other planets exist out there. There could be millions of planets out there just like Earth, and they're orbiting that star. Insane. If we didn't have ears, we wouldn't have known sound existed. Therefore, is there a particular thing we can't perceive but exists? Yo, because everyone, look, we all know humans only have 5 senses. And you're telling me there's a chance that there might be something out there or around us that we can't perceive or observe because we don't have that particular sense? That's why other animals might react different. And we're like, yo, what are you barking at? You ever see a dog just bark at something? You're like, yo, there's nothing there. But what if there's something actually there and we don't know it? That's kind of true, honestly. They put something in the water to make you pee. Bro, wow, you really discovered something, okay? Everyone knows, you know what? I'm not going to play with you, insert_goofy_text, okay? We were sent on this planet as an experiment. Who sent us here as that experiment? I don't know, but bro, I really want to know how the hell did humans wind up on Earth? Because, I hear so many different beliefs and ideas, but at the end of the day, I honestly think we would just never know. People think God put us here. People think that human evolution happened. Some people believe that we came here from a different planet on spaceships. But I really want to know, how the hell did humans get here? And there's just so many answers, so many questions that will never get answered, unfortunately. Because apparently everyone has the answer, but with no answer, no evidence. But yeah, I might get attacked for that, but hey, that's just my belief. No matter how big is any numbers, it's always closer to 0 than infinity. That is very true. I mean, think about it, bro. Your number can be freaking 10 trillion, quazillion, quadrillion, billion. I don't know, bro. But guess what? Infinity just keeps going, because guess what, bro? Numbers never end. Just like the universe is always expanding, like infinity and beyond. So, bro, it will always be closer to 0 than infinity. That's insane to me, bro. I mean, the moment I realized that numbers don't have like a cap off limit, I was like, wow, it just keeps going? And technically, yes, numbers just keep going. Crazy. What is beyond the universe? Is there a place out of space? Bro, this is something that I've always wanted to know, because when I was younger, I asked my dad, hey dad, what is behind space? And he said, what do you mean? Well, if there's space, what's after space? He said, son, it does not work like that. How? He said, son, the universe is always expanding. Dad, if it's always expanding, what is behind the expansion? And he said, son, that is the universe expansion. It's just infinite. It keeps going on forever and ever. And I could not comprehend that. And I asked him that question when I was 11, and I'm 24 now, and it still makes no sense. Like, you're telling me space just keeps going on forever and ever and ever? The universe just never ends? Like, what's behind the universe? Like, where is the universe? Bro, I swear, bro, I just want to know the answer. But guess what? I will never know it, unfortunately. Somebody said archaeology was never meant to uncover fossils, history, and artifacts alone. It was meant for the government to hide, collect, and or destroy any evidence of ancient life beyond ours, and to destroy history that humans superior or without the need of governments and politicians. Bro, that could be true. It was meant for the government to hide. So, bro, you're telling me that, you know what? That kind of makes sense, bro. Because there's a lot of things in history that just, like, we don't know about it anymore. And it's like, did the government just destroy it and hide it so we don't know the truth? Or are we just being delusional? Because this is a really interesting conspiracy theory. Really is when you think about it. The sun might be chocolate milk. Can't say for sure, but I'm researching on it. You know what? If the sun is actually chocolate milk, take me there right now. The meteor that crashed here on Earth when it was the time of the dinosaurs was our ship crashing into Earth. Okay, so let's say that is true. Where's our spaceship? Like, where's our ship? Like, seriously, I want to know, where is our ship? Because that is a really powerful claim that could be true, but I highly doubt it. In the comment sections, you guys let me know what y'all think about that, alright? Because that's a really interesting one, but somebody over here said the One Piece is real. Bro, One Piece been going on for years and years. I'm like, bro, when will Luffy become Pirate King, and where, like, what the hell is the One Piece, okay? Is it treasure? Is it just a journey? Goldie Roger, because of you, we have over 1,000 episodes and Luffy is still nowhere near becoming Pirate King. This is insane to me, bro. Insane. But yeah, the One Piece could be real. I don't know, but we will find out in the year 2046 when One Piece finally comes to an end. Oda, this is actually your fault. Please hurry up with the writing, because at this rate, I might not be alive to see the ending. Consciousness was an evolutionary mistake. You know what? Sometimes I really think it was, because sometimes I don't want to be conscious. I really don't. I want my brain just to shut off so I can just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But whenever your consciousness, like, you cannot escape your thoughts. Like, your consciousness is one thing you cannot escape. Every thought, every question, every emotion, like, bro, 24/7, every single day to the day you stop breathing, your consciousness is always like running, like a machine. It just keeps going. Consciousness can be good, but I think it was kind of a mistake, because we were not meant to think about all these conspiracy theories, all right? We were not meant for that. But you never see a dog or even a deer wondering, I wonder what's beyond the stars. They're just worried about their next meal and trying to avoid being eaten. On the other hand, I'm over here trying to pay my bills. Like, bro, that's why I said sometimes having consciousness, you know what? I think it was a mistake. The universe is expanding every minute, second. Bro, I just said that earlier. Like, the universe is always expanding. Like, when does it stop? When does the universe, like, okay, that's it? But then the question is, what's behind that? Like, it just keeps going. The universe just keeps going, bro. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Somebody here said, if you die in your dream, your brain wakes you up because he has no idea what happens after we die. I think every time you die in a dream, we wake up because, like the guy or person said, your body's like, what the hell? Like, we don't know what happens when we die. For the most part, we don't know. I mean, people think you go to heaven or hell, or you become reincarnated, or it's all a simulation, or pitch black nothing. So there's just so many ways that we don't know, like we don't know what really happens after you die. I mean, no one really came back and said, y'all, hey, everyone stop. I know what happens. I mean, I don't know, bro. And don't attack me. I'm not attacking nobody's belief or religion. I'm just saying these are my thoughts, and I'm a little bit more open-minded, but yeah, crazy, right? The distance between Earth and the moon can fit the whole other planets. Bro, how do scientists know that? That makes no sense. I'm sorry, but I've heard that before and I looked it up. And everybody was saying, oh yeah, it's true, it's true. How? Like, we never measured the distance of Jupiter or Saturn or Mars or Pluto. You're telling me from where I'm sitting and all the way to the moon, scientists somehow know that all the planets in our solar system can fit between us and the moon? I'm sorry, but I think that's complete bullshit, and I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it because, bro, how do they know? Like, how do they measure out each mile, each... Get out of here. I'm not buying that crap. Somebody said we could be dead and living our memories right now. You know what? That is really scary, but could be true. You're telling me I've been dead this whole time, but I'm right here, right now, making a video about conspiracy theories? Like, what the hell? Everything's not real, and life is just a test to see if you can get into the afterlife. You know what? If that's the case, God or whatever's out there, if this was a test, then honestly, I failed. And I wonder if you can give me a second chance to get in. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but I don't know, man. This game of life, it can be pretty hard, bro. Really hard, really expensive, sometimes depressing or sometimes happy, but I don't know, maybe this is the test to see who's the strongest, who can overcome, you know, different obstacles, who can overcome, like, hard things and become successful, or who just, I don't know, bro. It's possible that a person close to you, maybe your family, friend, lover, pet, has been replaced by a shapeshifter who gained the ability to look like them and have their memories after they are them. Maybe that's why some people suddenly feel so changed. Bro, who knows? I might be a shapeshifter, but that'd be pretty crazy because when I was younger, I always thought about, what if somebody like kidnapped my best friend or killed them and a shapeshifter was basically acting like them and looked like them, but I never knew it? So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. These conspiracy theories can keep somebody up at night because there's so many questions but not a lot of answers. And honestly, bro, sometimes I wish I just knew the answer. I'm tired of people telling me, oh, well, really, this happened, that happened, the Jews and this. I'm like, bro, I want to just know the truth, man. I'm tired of being lied to. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. And I'm an open-minded person, but I really want to know the truth, okay? Seriously, I want to know who actually built the Great Pyramids? Who actually built the statues on Easter Island? How deep is the ocean? Are aliens actually real? What is at Area 51? There's so many questions, like, bro, how big is the universe? I get it, as humans, we're always looking to, you know, do more research and explore different places and ideas, but yeah, man, this is pretty fun though. I actually enjoyed doing videos like this, and I will be making a part 3 in the future. So in the comment sections, you guys let me know your wildest conspiracy theory take. Other than that, thanks for watching.